are going to do the Solar Plexus Chakra Healing Spread. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the Solar Plexus because I didn't know a lot about chakras when I first started awakening, and I didn't realize how connected everything really was. So the Solar Plexus is in your stomach. The Solar Plexus rules over your inner knowledge, your power, and your discipline. So like an affirmation for Solar Plexus is actually, I feel my own power. Physically, your Solar Plexus rules over your digestion and your metabolism. If you want to balance your Solar Plexus and you have some essential oils, some of the essential oils that are Solar Plexus oils are fennel, sandalwood, juniper, lemon, and grapefruit. And then some of the stones are pyrite, citron, this is a giant citron stone right here. Which citron is also the money stone. And I was hanging up one of my dream catchers and one of the feathers fell off, but it was a yellow feather, so I figured that we would put it here with your reading. Tiger's eye and amber. And then if you guys are into yoga, if you want to just kind of like work on your solar plexus, the yoga is a really good way to get your chakras aligned. So boat pose and plank pose, like plank, the one you work out, that's really good for your solar plexus. So a lot of people, know if they feel out of balance, but they don't know the specifics to which chakra. So I just wanted to run through what a balanced solar plexus is versus an unbalanced solar plexus. So balanced solar plexus, you have like a sense of empowerment. You're confident, you've got self-love, you're doing self-love activities, you're actively working towards life purpose, you're motivated, you're at peace with where you are in life. You take responsibility for your decisions, for what you say, for how you make other people feel. You have improved digestion. I know this might be making you guys awkward. And then you have like a really healthy immune system. Just things are, there's a flow to things within your body. An unbalanced solar plexus can be low self-esteem, low confidence, no sense of purpose, like kind of feeling like you're just aimlessly like wandering, getting up to work, to go to bed, that's all you're doing, and it's got you very unmotivated. There's probably a lot of pent-up anger, anxiety, insecurity is huge with a out of balance solar plexus, low metabolism, fatigue, poor digestion, and then there's like liver problems, and then people when they're depressed, a lot of people drink, so that plays into the liver, so that's actually playing into the lack of balance in the solar plexus. So like some really easy ways to try to fix your solar plexus or kind of rebalance it: color therapy, eating yellow, wearing yellow. If you meditate and you visualize warm yellow energy all around your body while you're meditating. And then the sound therapy for the solar plexus is 320, which means that this sacral chakra was 322. I remember being weird about that. And also being around fire is really good. So if you can be an actual fire, awesome. But if you can't, just meditate with candles around you. And yeah, so I just I really wanted to provide a little more information than just like the card reading. For whatever reason, I'm being guided to give more information than less. So I'm always going to include when the reading starts, because I'm noticing that the intro videos of mine are getting longer, but Spirit is telling me to, and as I looked up at the clock, it's 3:22 a.m. and it was 22 at 22 seconds, so apparently, and then I looked here, it's 33. So I'm doing what they want. I'm following suit. But yeah, if you guys are still here, here's the reading, and I hope that we can get things balanced. What's up, guys? So we're going to do Capricorn. Going to ask my guides, my galactic guardians, my angels, my archangels, please help me to set my ego aside. Allow me to become a conduit for unconditional love, and allow me to deliver the message for Capricorn's highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. the first card is going to represent your solar plexus right now, Capricorn. Feeling impartial. Kind of like the same mundane thing. You're in balance. Things are balanced. You know, they're steady, but it's just like, oh, just another day. You know, it's kind of like that feeling of, you know. How can you better use your logic, Capricorn? There's a need to dive into self, higher self, allow yourself to kind of, if you're, because earth signs aren't, I haven't met a lot of earth signs, so please don't take this the wrong way. If you're here, you're obviously into it to some degree, but I haven't met a lot of earth signs that are super into the esoteric. Like, yeah, they'll listen to their horoscope or listen to a reading or whatever, but it's not like their end game, you know. Excuse me. And there's a need to completely disconnect from the everyday things that you're doing. I don't know why, but for the first time I'm like really noticing her shoes, her feet, like basically visually seeing you walk away, right? Walking away from things that cause too much work, that makes you feel like you're doing all the work on your own. It's the best way for Capricorn to be proactive with this, please. The way you can be more proactive to this is by not working so much. Like this, the workaholic card came out, and then I'm going to keep this. I usually don't, but they want me to keep this. The best way to balance this chakra is to get away from anyone who's feeding into lower vibrational actions. So, you know, like getting together at like, you know, lunch with your girlfriends or, you know, bar with your buddies, whatever the hell it may be for you, and talking about things that are lower vibrational or other people or things that are literally causing vibrations to be lower, because what the intent of the discussion is negative. There is malicious intent behind the discussion, and your guides are saying to stop this, stop allowing this gossip to come through. And as I'm talking right now, it's 3:33, so there's also something with that as well, okay? Yeah, there needs to be a balance between your work life and connecting to self, whether that's being out in nature, maybe you're a painter, maybe you're into art, you know, creatively, maybe you work with your hands, and there's a need for you to have a balance of that because you're feeling this way. And the reason you're feeling this way is there's no balance. And then you're feeding your mind with lower vibrational things. These low frequencies are going to keep you in a lower dimension of awareness and of living life. And when you're feeding into that consistently, the intent that goes behind the gossip will come back to you. Not because I have the hiccups, this is so weird, hiccups keep randomly coming in. Not because, excuse me, the universe punishes, but because we get out what we get back what we put out, you know. And so this is what you're doing. You are going to come across others or other situations that this is mirrored back to you. All right, what's the result of balancing this chakra, please? Your lack of connection to self, your lack of direction. Your lack of direction is you're put on like a course. It's a course correction, I'm hearing. Like course correction. The direction has been changed. And you're positive about this direction. You know where you're going. But there needs to be that balance that's put in there, and you need to get out of these low vibrational activities, because it may not be gossip, but whatever it is in that regard that's low vibrational, that's playing into this feeling of, well, life's just whatever. Yeah, when you feed yourself low vibrational stuff, it's gonna feel that way. So don't do that. And then life is cool, life is good. Feed yourself cookies. Cookies are great. Okay, so I'm going to do a Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle for you guys, please. For Capricorn. Damn, that was really quick. Like, very, very quick and to the point. So, some of the other signs I had a really hard time deciphering what their guides were trying to say too, so I'm getting that as well. Some of you aren't really having that much of a problem through the Mercury retrograde with this particular chakra, and others of you are. So what is the Sacred Geometry card for Capricorn? Sorry, something was coming through. Wow, alchemy, that's beautiful. Cool. Who else got alchemy today? I can't remember who else got alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and the remembrance of magic that we all hold inside. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Alchemy usually refers to the process of transforming matter, particularly that from metal into gold. In a more esoteric sense, alchemy has been associated with magical transformations that have to do with longevity. Magic is as real as we allow ourselves to believe, whether we aim to transform metal into gold or wish to find the secret to life itself, the immortality of the soul. When we access the mysterious, subtle, and often undefined parts of ourselves that light us up, we get a taste of real magic. Love is one of the greatest, most mysterious and magical energies in the universe. When love comes to us and we open our hearts to welcome it, and true alchemy can work its magic on every aspect of our being. In tantric traditions, it is believed that when two people merge through not only physical bodies, but with all the energetic aspects of themselves aligned as well, they can reach states of consciousness that have powerful rejuvenating effects and can even open the door to immortality. These heightened states of consciousness can also be achieved by a single individual. The key either way is the intentional, directed, deep state of love that merges all dualistic aspects, the masculine and the feminine, with others and ultimately within ourselves. The alchemy image shows how one becomes two, or is it the other way around? From the center, source, spins the two aspects of masculine. Left circle with the upward triangle, the feminine right circle with the downward triangle, representing the dualistic world of the physical plane. The bright orange represents the color of our sacral chakra, which is linked to our sexuality, our connection with others, and its freeing effect on the body and mind. Purple and violet represent our connection to the higher realms and source, indicating that our consciousness is as much part of emerging as our physical bodies are. The large triangles refer to the union between the masculine and the feminine, where the upward triangle represents the masculine and the downward one the feminine. The number 6 circles, light sources, represent harmony, love, and balance. That's beautiful. You guys are going through an alchemical transformation, but it's going to require you stepping outside of your regular three-dimensional everyday activities and going into your instinct with your higher self. Alright, so we're going to do a Goddess Power Oracle. Lost her. New beginnings. Wow, that's awesome. Especially with the alchemy card.
Thank you, baby. Hi.
He's so cute. Okay, so number 13. Hope and new life are blossoming everywhere in your life right now, and this is something to celebrate. The Germanic goddess Esotre. Okay, it's not lost her. My bad. This font fucks me up, okay? My bad, sis. Esotre. The Germanic goddess Esotre sinks to you and assures you that your intentions have lain dormant long enough. When she appears bearing the fertile power behind the coming of spring, you may feel a surge of energy to implement your ideas. You feel strong and capable of accomplishing so much at this time as a sense of newness permeates your life. Fresh opportunities come out of nowhere and seemingly drop onto your lap. You feel a readiness as you are truly poised for success in whatever interests you. Allow for new experiences to be what they are by adopting beginner's mind. You remain open to what life has to offer you, and you will be so glad you did. Enjoy this wonderful time of new beginnings and welcome the gifts of the goddess Esoter has to in store for you. Okay, so I hope that helped you guys. And it's 12:12 at the PM. And it was 3:33 when I was reading for you. So this may be a shorter reading, but all the messages have been included, what I'm being told. So, Namaslay. Bye.